And then we just decided to have a car show. Now we've got some pretty rare cars. We got Killer Priest with a nice van over here, the Battle Van. It's definitely a HitX van. Look at the skull on that bad boy. And I actually accidentally sold this van a while back, so I'm gonna have to rebuy it. I think it's like 200,000. And then I don't know how, but I kid you not, I should have filmed earlier. This guy landed the plane in the parking lot and then took off. Did some crazy freaking air show stuff with blue smoke, and then he landed again. This is his second time landing here with the same plane, and it's not smoking. Like, he's that good that he landed in no airstrip. He landed in here and then took off and then landed again. That's pretty crazy. So this is a plane in the car show. So you know what? Maybe I should retitle the live stream. I should, you know, I'm technically lying right now. I'm technically lying. I said this was a car show. We have a freaking jet that landed here. I'm just gonna have to say show.
When your characters left.
We're just having a show. Yeah, I think it lagged out. I'm not even sure how the stream is working because I have all the systems on. The stream could crash, by the way, guys. The stream could crash. I got all the systems on. No Wi-Fi extender right now. I have to reconfigure the extender, so I doubt the stream will stay that long, but still, this guy landed a plane right here. Pretty cool. Let me get... Oh, Stevenson. He said he was missing out the car shows. Nah, don't worry, bro. We'll do more. Let me know when you're on, and we'll do a car show. I've been working a lot, though, but I'm down for whenever. Whenever you come on.
Nick, when are you gonna pay my child support?
I'll pay it. I'll pay it.
My dad pays mine.
I'll pay it, no problem.
$32,000 a day.
What should I bring? Jester Classic? It's a car I haven't brought out. Maybe a hot knife. I brought the hot knife in a while. Yeah, car show. Car show. Yep. Come. We're live right now. Yeah, we're live on Get Pumped. Feel free to tune in on YouTube. We got a live stream going on. You can go back and look at the good memories. This guy's got the new Cayo Perico Jeep. I don't know what it's called. It's not a Willis though, or I mean it is a Willis, but it's not. It's not from Jeep.
You can figure out what the name is.
Because Jeep is Canis, I thought, like Canis Mesa and all that stuff. Canis Camacho. And this is Vapid. I never understood it. Vapid is Ford, so I have to double check if Ford had a Jeep or something like that, or if maybe a Willis is Ford. I don't know. I have to double check.
Jeep is its own different.
I know Jeep is his own thing, and I'm sure Willis. I thought Willis was Jeep, unless it's not. Sometimes Chevys and Fords could be military vehicles, and they're called something else. Like they had Chevy, I think it was the K chassis. I think it was, I don't know if it was a Tahoe or a K5, but instead of a K5 it was like some military number, like a D1 something something. I had a friend who had one, but this is from the Cayo Perico heist, but this one's all decked out, and he's got it on, I think, Benny's. Yeah, those are Benny's for sure. So normally you can't have a Jeep like that, but they have it. He's got the mods on it. And then I think this is metal with a blue tint on it, which is really nice.
This is a Vapid Winky off-road.
Yeah, it's a 3-person Jeep. K5 with diesel engine. Yeah, thank you, Sean. Sean knows what I'm talking about.
Should have like a 10.
Sometimes you can find them online. Like they're really old now, but you can still buy them. We got another pilot landed a freaking plane here. What the hell? We got a jet here too? I didn't realize that. This guy landed the. I think this is a Rogue. Yeah, this is a Rogue. So for those of you guys that are not in tune with the planes, there's only a couple planes that have the death cannon. Really, it's just the Hydra and the Savage. The Hydra and the Savage were the original aircraft that came out with the death cannon. It was a little OP, but they never took it away. But they never added any new vehicles with the death cannon. Now, they have these planes here. Actually, no, this ain't the Rogue. Excuse me, this is not the Rogue. This is something else. This is the, It's like a Mustang in real life. Yeah, P55, no, P45.
P51.
P51 Mustang, and then there's the P45 Nakota in the game. I have one of these. It's actually a really rare plane. You hardly see these.
I love this fucking plane.
I love these too. If you know what you're doing, if you know what you're doing, you can outmaneuver the Hydra, the laser, and tag down any kind of plane. If you know what you're doing. And even though it's an old plane, it's got multiple launchers on it, and it launches pretty fast for being an old plane.
And rounds are unlimited.
Yeah, rounds unlimited rockets. Now, originally I thought this was the Rogue, and I was going to explain that the Rogue has explosive cannons on it, explosive MG, but it's not as fast, high rate as like the Hydra or the Savage, but it's still really good. And anyways, this is a really cool plane. A lot of cool libraries for it. We've got some crazy stuff here. So this guy did land a Hydra. This is the Harrier. Harrier is what it used to be. I actually Ubered a long time ago when I did Uber. I Ubered a Harrier pilot. They had he owned a Harrier plane. This is in DC, wealthy man. And I was like, how do you own a Harrier? And he said he owned it with a couple friends who also were pilots, so they kind of like put the costs together. And they had a freaking Harrier, and they did air shows and stuff. I thought that was really cool. This is a Mark II oppressor on its side there. This is a bunker golf cart. So this is not a golf cart. This is the one from the bunker. You normally can't have this out of the bunker. But this guy, he's got it out. I saw a Revolter or something like that just 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back.
Take your time. But yeah, that thing is cool. Let me see if I can hop in the back of that thing. Alright, go. I don't know if I'll slide off. Wow. Oh, never mind. Damn, I thought I was going to be able to stand on that thing. It would have been a battle buggy. I've actually never rode in one of these outside the bunker. M1009, thank you. So Sean Stevenson just mentioned what we were talking about. That military K5 I was talking about, because there's a civilian version. And the M1005, that's what it was. So that's he just told me. Yo, why is this guy shooting?
That mug guy, 66.
A mug shop. Need to chill on that.
Bring him to the road so I can pop his head off.
It's the same thing with the Humvee. Like there's Humvee and then there's Hummer H1, and they're like the same truck, except the Humvee was used for military and the Hummer H1 was used for civilians. And then, I mean, now those are actually phased out.
Why would the AI just fucking run me over?
There's something that they got phased out with.
They don't have keys inside of Humvees. What they do have is they have like a long pull string.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have keys. That's an old joke. If you're new in the military, sometimes they'll tell you, I shouldn't even be saying this, because then you won't fall for it. But when you're new, sometimes they'll tell you like, hey, can you take the keys out of the Humvee? and like you'll sit inside and you'll try to look for the keys, and there are no keys. You just start the Humvee with the button, like there's like a little toggle thing.
There's a spring underneath the right where your feet go. You have to actually pull it like a lawnmower.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
What up, Killer Rico and BGF? What's going on, bro? Oh, by the way, make sure you guys subscribe to them too. We've supported each other for a while. They were actually smaller than us, and then they ended up getting actually more subscribers. It's kind of funny. They grew a little faster. They're good people. BGF, they do a lot of car shows too. They're really cool. Oh, what's up, Michelle? Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I had a big scare with the vaccine.
Oh, you have the vaccine?
Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I got both shots, and I technically still recommend getting it. I think it was a reaction from the vaccine. It could have been something else, but I ended up getting like swelling on the sac of the heart around. And but I'm better now. It's still scary. I'm still finishing up the anti-inflammatory meds, but I've turned my life around. I got so scared, started eating clean and all that.
The condition that she had, she ended up passing away like a month and a half ago anyway.
Yeah.
Because she went to the hospital too late. And
Wow.
stopped taking medication for it. So.
I don't think you guys should be afraid of the vaccine. Here's what I noticed. I myself and several coworkers, we all got sick with the actual coronavirus. I got sick back in April. So the people that got sick with the actual coronavirus, one, you have antibodies. Two, you do get more of a reaction with the vaccine. People that haven't had coronavirus, you'll feel just like some pain in your arm and generally just a little bit sick the next day. It's not until the second shots where you feel like a little sick. And I don't want to scare people because the vaccine is necessary. There's a lot of anti-vaxxers out there, and I don't want to fuel the fear mongering. I don't like fear mongering. But the fact is, I don't know. I got the vaccine on the 19th, the second shot, and that Saturday, that's when I thought I had chest pain, or I thought I did have chest tightness. And long story short, it wasn't a heart attack. But I ended up getting a whole procedure of cardiac catheterization. They went all the way to my heart. They were going to clear a clot, but there was no clot. So I got lucky that there was no freaking heart attack. And I don't know. I still recommend a vaccine. I think my reaction was like a 1 in, I don't know the statistic, but I think it's a rare thing. Did we have coworkers have some bad reactions? Yeah. We had, I think 1 or 2 people had partial facial paralysis, temporary. But I read into the reactions, and that's actually an expected reaction. During the study, they had some people had temporary facial paralysis, temporary, meaning they got all the movement back. It was just initially when they got the vaccine. Don't be scared. The mRNA vaccine is a very strong one. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is strong. If you're in the U.S., that's the vaccine you're giving out. I don't know about Novavax or the Sanofi. I don't know about those, but I do know that the Novavax and Sanofi that they're doing in like Indonesia and Asia and Europe, it's not a higher effective rate than the mRNA. I think you guys are taking protein derived or something like that. Don't quote me, but they're not mRNA vaccines. These are. And I don't know. mRNA vaccines are pretty strong. I feel like they are. The reaction was pretty intense. But don't be scared. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. First of all, I'm a nurse, and I ethically and legally, I can't lie. But more importantly, ethically and morally, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm telling you guys the truth, to the best of my knowledge. And with the coronavirus vaccine, when I got sick with the vaccine, that was nowhere near as bad as coronavirus. I know there's people out there that had corona, and they didn't have any kind of reaction. Some people were asymptomatic. Good for them. I'm glad you were asymptomatic. Not everyone was. I was sick for I was really sick for really 2 days. On the third day, I was feeling better. But those first 2 days, shit, I wasn't sure if I was going to live or not. I really wasn't. And that feeling, I wouldn't want anyone to go through that. That sucked. I went home that night, and I went straight to urgent care. I got so sick. The night that I got sick, I knew something was happening. I didn't feel right. My heart rate was pounding. My heart rate was going like at 123. I knew something wasn't right. And I thought I had a sinus infection. I was like, I don't think I have corona. No way. And so I was so weak that I couldn't. I clocked out, and I stayed in the break room on the couch. I passed out for like 3 hours. It wasn't until another nurse woke me up. She was like, Nick, are you okay? I was like, no, I'm really sick. I don't feel good. I got a sinus infection. And long story short, I was driving down the highway. I started coughing up a storm. I couldn't even drive straight. And then I was almost getting like an anxiety attack. So I went to Kaiser Urgent Care, and that's when I found out I had corona. Well, the next morning. They're like, you're a nurse. Go to the drive-through corona thing. Get a test. I was like, nah. Save the test for people that need it. But they convinced me, and I went, and I was freaking positive for corona. And I was sick. I was sick. So sick. It was like a really bad flu. But it's not the flu. There's a lot of anti-COVID people, and it's not the same thing. I've had flu before. It's different. So, my point is, I would rather you get the vaccine and get that little sickness for 1 day than actually have freaking coronavirus. That just sucked. And you know something else? Not to scare people, they still don't know about coronavirus. Side effects. Not to mention that it's already evolving. I'm talking about they don't know. There's people that may have heart damage. There's people that may have some sort of damage from coronavirus, and they don't know. They don't know. Like, just because you live through coronavirus doesn't mean you're scot-free.
Like how you get arthritis from a broken bone and stuff later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
How you get the shingles from the chicken pox of the fish.
Yeah, I know you're scared of the vaccine. Honestly, you should be more afraid of corona than the vaccine. Because here's the thing, you don't know if you have an underlying condition. You don't always know. You don't know. Some people don't know. You may have an underlying condition, not realize it. If I had a heart issue, I don't know if I would have lived because the heart rate was so high. Some people, they don't freaking make it out. One of our nurses died. She was not the healthiest, but she was not that unhealthy. And she got corona. They ventilated her, and she didn't make it. She freaking died. Like, not everyone lives through corona. Some people die. It might not be a high death rate, but it still sucks. And we've had plenty of patients, come to our facility for rehabilitation, where they had corona, they survived, but they got weak as hell. They had to rebuild strength with us for like 3 months or something like that. Not everybody's like that, but anyways. Do I still recommend the vaccine? Yeah, I do. For the most part, it's safe. From what I've seen many people get it. Is it scary? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's freaking scary. Have I seen people die from the vaccine? I think so. But I can't tell you where, and I can tell you when.
They won't tell you that in the news, though.
Yeah.
They want you to get it because it is better for you to get it.
Now, have people died from the vaccine? Yeah. I think there was like 6 deaths in one country or something like that. Yeah, it's scary. And you never know. You never know. You never know who has underlying conditions. I'm telling you. Like, yeah, you know, people are like, oh, coronavirus. You know, there was one guy who argued about, he's like, well, why would I take the vaccine that's 95% effective, and instead of just getting corona that's 99 or 98% survival rate? And I remember the way he asked it, he was trying to like make a point, but then I went to my point where just because you survive coronavirus doesn't mean you're scot-free. There's a lot of unknown that they don't know. Hence, look at me. I had pericarditis, and I talked to some doctors, even our medical director. I asked our medical director, and he thinks it's from me actually having corona. But I was like, it doesn't make sense though, because 9 months later, for a whole 9 months I was fine, and then all of a sudden I got the second shot of the vaccine. That's when all this happened, when the pericarditis happened. So that's why I don't think it was. He thinks it was from the original coronavirus. I don't think it was from the original coronavirus. I think it was from the vaccine. But, you know. Another thing is, there has been some people that died with the vaccine that they shouldn't have taken the vaccine in the first place. Like, with any vaccine, if you're sick, don't take the vaccine. You're not supposed to be sick. You're not supposed to be sick taking vaccines. So if you're sick, don't freaking take it. And then there was I looked at another death of the coronavirus vaccine. This was stuff you could look up online. And one of the people that died had all these allergies and stuff like that. So maybe they shouldn't have taken the vaccine in the first place. You got all these crazy allergies, including, I think, an allergy to, what was it? I forgot what it was, but it was related to one of the ingredients in the vaccine. I was like, why would you take the vaccine if you're allergic to ingredients in vaccines? So, anyways, gotta use your common sense a little bit. But it is scary. I know. I'm still scared. I'm still, you know, I'm just now recovering from the pericarditis. It was no joke. I've never been that scared before in my life. Now the amount of death I saw was abnormal. Typically you won't see that much death, but because our facility deals with dialysis patients, that's why I saw so many people die. So corona's very real to me. But there's people out there that have never seen anyone die. They've never met anyone who had corona. So they're like, you know, non-believers and just, you know, just don't think it's real. And there's people out there that think corona's a hoax. I'm telling you, it's not. Now, is China... Do I blame China? Yeah, I do. I think people forget that China wasn't truthful to us. Forget everything else. China wasn't truthful to us. They were hiding it. Literally, they were hiding it. Until it was too late. They couldn't hide it anymore. People forget that. I don't care that China's communist. I don't care about that. Because we're not communists, so I don't care. What I do care is that they lied to us. They were not truthful to the world. Not just to us. It's kind of messed up. That is another popular question, and I'll answer it to the best of my knowledge. Some people think that China made the coronavirus.
You know, it does seem like that, though.
It seems like that.
Like, China is, like, trying to use it biological warfare.
Now I'll explain to you what I think, and the chick I talked to. The chick I talked to, a good friend of mine for years and years. She is like, she's got a specialty in microbiology. She's got a freaking PhD. And she fully explained to me in the super nerdy way that I needed it. Sometimes I'm one of those guys. I need the full analytical freaking explanation. She gave it to me and I was happy. So she explained to me that we don't have the technology to make new genes right now. We have the technology to modify new genes.
We can't breed them.
So her point was, with the virus, if it was man-made, it would have pieces of the old coronaviruses onto it. So when these guys, when we as humans identified, meaning under a microscope, or no, actually not a microscope, it'd be the TCM, whatever it's called, some electron microscope. It takes a special thing to look at viruses. But when they identified it, it was all new genes, meaning it was naturally made. Now, I'm not sure if China's able to grow the virus or not. That I don't know. But I know it wasn't man-made. Because someone like mentioned something about growing viruses. I was like, well, actually, I don't know. So I'm not going to sit here and say no, because I don't know. I can't give you a straight answer. So did they grow it? I don't know. I don't think so. But did they try to hide it? Yeah, they did. They weren't truthful. They were trying to hide it for a long ass time.
I find it extremely suspicious the fact that Wuhan has 0 cases now, though.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
How the hell do they have 0 cases?
I don't think they have 0 cases.
They had a party. Like, did you see the pool party they had?
I've seen videos, and everything's apparently back to normal. I don't believe jack squat.
Well, of course,
You gotta remember that they can suppress. There is no freedom of speech, no freedom of the press there. You can go to jail if you say the wrong thing or film the wrong stuff. I think there's something fishy about that.
Like how the dictator looks like fucking Winnie the Pooh and he actually banned Winnie the Pooh from the entire country.
Exactly. Imagine being the one taking a picture or whatever. They probably would have shot that guy to death.
In Russia, that's a felony.
Yeah, in some countries you can't do that. Like North Korea, you can't take a picture of a statue from behind. Get your ass like in jail, or who knows, maybe killed.
North Korea is fucking crazy, dude. They shot that one guy with an AA gun just to see what he could do.
Yeah, that's how he assassinated his uncle with an AA gun.
Brother. He killed his brother. He had a secret, like a little Steel Team 6, but North Korea version, so it's like the Walmart brand of the Walmart brand of Steel Team 6.
Mm-hmm.
And, they killed his brother while he was in an airport. He was trying to, fully defect from North Korea, and Kim wasn't having it.
It's crazy.
You know Dennis Rodman, the guy who went over there to see Kim?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman said the thing that Kim Jong-un showed him was his father and was Kim Jong-il and Kim Jong-il's father frozen inside of this warehouse.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Dennis Rodman's crazy for going over there.
Oh yeah, he's a little cuckoo if you listen to some of his interviews. He's a little out there.
Oh, there was a wall breach in here.
finally.
So yeah, I don't know. I can't fully blame the vaccine on the pericarditis thing that I experienced. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure it was the vaccine. We don't freaking know. Damn, I'm tired.
I thought you were Nick.
Turning off all the PlayStations. Snowed too. It was snowing on the way home from work. So I definitely got some shoveling to do.
I live in Central Florida. Last time I saw snow, I was like less than 1, so I don't remember it.
I'll show you pictures.
You know, I'm getting my car fully fixed and registered at the beginning of March. I definitely plan on going up and doing some shit then.
Sweet.
Nobody cares about you.
Oh shit! I am so sorry. Whoever the fuck was in that helicopter, he landed right there and I was still trying to go forward. Here. Who was it? Here's so bad.
My truck won't drive anymore. It's your boy Woo. I got you, bro. Okay. This truck's not working anymore.
Yeah, I think your truck's beyond repair.
Yeah. Oh, Skrilla. You want a race? Let's go. Now faster than this thing.